All right, JD, you got me? We're good. All right, welcome to Auburndale, everybody. And it is day 2 of the 2020 Auburndale Holiday Classic. Jason Zaleski here, Jada Hamblin producing today's broadcast, and Steve Maves nearby, just in case. But consolation game here in the Forward Bank pregame show. Forward Bank moving our communities forward online at forward.bank and in person in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Park Falls, Phillips, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee. So find your nearest location. Mine is on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. Consolation game here. It is the home host school, Auburndale Eagles, in the consolation game as they drop their opening round game yesterday to Neillsville, and Mosinee in an overtime thriller lost to Wauwatosa West, and so they now meet here in this consolation game. Another good game on the schedule for Mosinee. I know the girls from Mosinee are looking for some additional elevated competition as they come in with a record of 7-2, looking towards getting themselves conditioned for the postseason, I believe. I would say at this point the odds-on favorite in the Great Northern Conference. Still, though, got to play those games and got to win those, and we'll learn what you can out of those. But I know the girls from Mosinee. We talked to Coach Scott McKellips about it yesterday afternoon, getting that additional competition against a D1 school, and now getting some competition here against one of the better D4 schools in Central Wisconsin. So we're looking forward to a good matchup. Coach Owie and his girls looking to get off the schneid. They have dropped 2 in a row now. They lost a conference game last week at Stratford, or maybe a week and a half ago now, and then dropped the opener yesterday against Neillsville. Again, you're watching the Forward Bank pregame show. Forward Bank moving our communities forward online at forward.bank and in person in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Park Falls, Phillips, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee. This message from Forward Bank and then back to Auburndale for the start of Mosinee and Auburndale. We'll be back.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
All right, a recorded version of the Auburndale Pep Band and the Star Spangled Banner. One of the things we missed this year is having the bands right here in the gym, and hopefully somebody somewhere out there can figure out a way to make that happen again. I think there's got to be a way, as it's one of the parts of high school sports that to me makes the whole experience worth experiencing. Forward Bank pregame show will bring it to a close. Again, Forward Bank moving our communities forward at forward.bank and at various locations throughout Central Wisconsin, including my location on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. Find your location online at forward.bank. We will tell you the Mosney starting lineups in just a minute, but for Auburndale, number 14 is Georgie Schmutzer. Number 22 is Lauren Poplinski. Caitlin Kundinger wears number 32. 34 is Haley Grimm, and 44 is Anna Marie Owie. The Auburndale Eagles are coached by Dale Owie. For the Mosney Indians, they go like this. Number 2, Lexi Freiboth. Number 3 is Jenna Plasek. Number 11, Claire Solinsky. Number 15, Adeline Lehman. And number 23, Kate Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald had a team high yesterday in that loss to Wauwatosa West. 22 points for Fitzgerald yesterday, 14 of those coming in the first half. So fairly even scoring for Fitzgerald. And Mosney will start with the ball as we start action here in this 2020 Auburndale Holiday Classic Girls Consolation Game. And right away to the rack goes Freiboth. Her layup too strong. And rebound brought down by the Eagles. If I didn't say it, Mosney coached by Scott McKellips, Auburndale coached by Dale Owie. 30 seconds off the first half clock, and a floater from the baseline is good from Caitlin Kundinger. And Mosney quick shooting, Freiboth again on the shot. That one's short, and we'll have a jump ball underneath as Grimm and Solinsky tied up. Nice job there by Solinsky to get her hands on the ball and force that jump ball. She wasn't going to get the rebound, but she could force the jump ball and change the possession arrow. Owie with it on the wing. Dump inside to Schmutzer. Her shot too strong. And loose ball brought down by Poplinski, and then lost away on the run is Lehman. Up ahead to Fitzgerald, and good. Quick, aggressive hustle team are the Mosney Indians. Present a unique challenge for Auburndale here today. Baseline drive cut off of Kundinger. She gets it right back in the corner, and she'll again drive on Plasek, bounces it outside to Schmutzer, and Schmutzer hits the jumper. I am Fluffy checking in online. And Jack, hey Jack, back from Mesa, Arizona is Jack. Thanks for watching today, Jack. Appreciate you being here. Mesa only in the 60s. Well, we're only in the 20s here, Jack. Owie lay in from up close. Actually, it was Jada on the way in mentioning how much warmer it was today than yesterday. And true story, but with that warmth, if you can call it that, is going to come some snow later tonight, we're told. That one thrown away. Snow has got some people concerned. Over in Stratford at the boys, I don't know what they call their tournament, just the annual Stratford boys basketball tournament at the end of the year tournament. Bangor is Lehman with the steal and run out left hand layup too strong. She was, I think a shot may have been altered by Schmutzer. Fitzgerald with the putback. We'll keep it here, Jada. And I know Jada's working on that scoreboard up there, so we'll give her some time to get that clock figured out on the scoreboard. But yeah, the weather has got some people a little bit concerned, and by all means, there's nothing wrong with that. But so Bangor was set to play the nightcap in Stratford tonight against the hosting Stratford Tigers. And they said, listen, we still want to play, but could we just play the first game, and could we move it up to 4:30? And so Travis Grubbs, the AD of Stratford, said, yeah, you bet. We'll switch that around. So that tournament, so Bangor's got a 2.5 hour drive on a bus. You know, that can take a while to get back down to the La Crosse area and beat the snow back home. And then hopefully they can make it back tomorrow. So it'll be Bangor, Wittenberg, Burnhamwood at 4:30 instead of a 5:45 start. And then it's Stratford and Wausau East in the nightcap. And we'll have both those games live. And another game in the area that we're interested in that we're not broadcasting tonight, we'll tell you about that soon, is have a foul called on Fitzgerald. Coach McKellips wanted the jump ball, but the foul was called. 15-12 left in the half. 6 for Auburndale. Kaplinski looking, now finally does get it into Grimm. Grimm dribbles back up top, Kaplinski, her drive, kick out, 3 on the way from Kundinger. Foot on the line, 2 from Kundinger. She's got 4, it's a 4-point lead for Auburndale. I was saying, very quick, aggressive team in Mosinee. Very good shooting Auburndale team, but they are either, as most shooting teams are, either hot or cold. And they got cold in the second half against Neillsville yesterday. That's in part what has them here in this consolation game today. That one dug out underneath, and Freiboth with the floater in the lane. Mosinee volleyball team had a successful season. That was a dig in the lane, digging that ball out of there and getting it back out to Freiboth. So 8-6 Auburndale, just under 4 minutes into this one. So the other game we're interested in tonight that we are not broadcasting, and I don't believe will be found anywhere online, which is a shame. This one will stay here with Auburndale. I mean, a little bit of a shame. We want all the games to be live somewhere because they're not letting many people into these places. Perhaps Edgar TV will have it, but it's girls basketball, Edgar Coleman. Division 4, Coleman, and Steve, turn to Steve Maves here. I don't know if Edgar was slotted this year in 4 or 5. They were they're always right on that borderline. And I think with the consolidation of teams, Edgar might be in 5. I think they're in the Assumption Pacelli grouping in Division 5. Yeah, does that sound right? So Division 5 this year, Edgar, they were 4 now they were 5 last year. They're always right on that borderline. And maybe more so in boys basketball they are too, as Fitzgerald on the run out, pull it back out. Anyway, long story here. I got to wrap this up as Fitzgerald can't get the baseline runner to go. Edgar's McKenna Gooden is 50 points from tying, 51 points from eclipsing the school record of any kind in scoring. Yeah. So likely not to get 51 against Coleman tonight. I say likely, not unheard of though, as Freiboth, she's got 4, we're tied at 8. But should she have a certain amount of points tonight against Coleman, there is a good chance we will add on Edgar and Lords on Thursday to see that school record being broken. Jada, we'll keep it right here again, Jada, for this timeout. Some of that explanation overlap the action on the floor. 4 points for Freiboth, 4 points for Fitzgerald. Mosinee, Auburndale 8-8, Schmutzer with 2, Kundinger with 4, and Anna Marie Ollie with 2. So again, Edgar's McKenna Gooden close. She's 51 points away from breaking the school record in basketball scoring. That's boys or girls. She already has the boys total eclipsed, and now looking to take the all-time girls scoring mark. And 50 points for tying it, 51 for breaking it. So Edgar's got Coleman tonight at home. They've got Lords at home on Thursday, and then Marathon at home on Tuesday. So you would figure in these next 3 games, possibly depending on her performance tonight, possibly getting it Thursday against Lords, who has struggled this year. And travel to call here. I know Steve had Lords a couple times in the girls' Cranberry. I think they draw both games down there in Rapids.
Yeah, one of their star players popped an ACL early in the year.
So anyway, we'll keep you up to date on that. I know Coach McCarty always good about getting us stats. So we'll get Gooden's point totals tonight, and then we'll put those in the machine and see what we think may happen, as that was Grimm was stepped on from behind and may have tweaked an ankle on the way down. But she's going to stay in and walk it off. Is that a foul call there, Steve? Yeah, okay, so foul on Freiboth. Her first, team third already on Mosinee. So there you go. There's the McKenna Gooden Edgar all-time scoring watch, and we will keep watch and perhaps show you Thursday's game. We already have them on the schedule for Tuesday at home to Marathon. That one out of bounds. Stay with Auburndale. Nice hands there from Adeline Lehman. But you would figure she'll get it sometime here in these next 3 games. Maybe Thursday, possibly Tuesday. After that, then they're at Athens next week, Friday. And I know Coach McCarty would like to see that record be broken at home, and you've got a 3-game homestand to do it. So a pretty good chance that sometime in the next 3 she'll do it, and we'll be there perhaps Thursday, for sure on Tuesday. So mark your calendars. That's what I was getting at. 11:50 left here in the first half. 8-8 game here in this consolation game. Girls championship game coming up next. It is Tosa West and Neilsville. Tosa West picking up their 2nd win of the year last night, improving their record to 2-6. With the win against Mosinee. Lehman from distance. And of course that Tosa 1-6 record, probably more like a 6-1 record in Central if that team was here. But a D1 team going to come up here, and the 1-6 record not going to reflect what's actually going on there. All right, Jada, let's take our first commercial break. What do you think? 11:18 left. We'll be back to Auburndale in just a moment. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. All right, back here to Auburndale. Jada, our audio's good now? Audio's been good the whole game, thank you. All right, 11:18 left in the half. On the 3-pointer from Adeline Lehman, Mosinee with the 11-8 lead, and leaner in the lane, Hamas, and Aaliyah Hamas going to be called with a charge. Say the Mosinee defender had position and had feet settled in the lane. Take a look at that on the replay that I have on my screen here. But the officials' calls are official. I'm sure it was right. It looked like that when I saw it live, and I look now, and yeah, I mean, it was a little closer than you might think, but the right call. Now in the lane is Lehman. Her shot comes up short, and ball still fought for, and still being fought for, and it's going to be foul, I think, on Lehman as Ashlyn Grimm was looking to possess the ball for Auburndale. They're going to call Haley Shanowski with the foul. 42. Yep, I didn't see her come in, and I didn't. Yeah, it was Shanowski on the foul now that I look at it. Now, Lehman was right there behind her, but Shanowski forcing the issue and pushing Grimm down to the floor. Now Grimm, drive cut off there. Go right back to Grimm. She goes baseline. Jumper from there is no good, and Lehman with the rebound. So Auburndale, a shooting team, as I said earlier in the broadcast, hot or cold. They're cold right now. Now inside it comes to Sandelsky, and it's a jump ball. And that earlier jump forced by Lehman now comes back to pay dividends. Mosinee gets the ball on the jump. It'll be Freiboth to inbound for the Indians. Now Plasek and back out to Freiboth. Freiboth dumps it inside to Allie Gonzalez, and Gonzalez off the backboard into the game. She's got points. 5-point Mosinee lead here, 8 minutes into the first half. Schmutzer with it on the wing. Looked after there by Solinsky. Now worked around to Owie. Owie looks inside, doesn't see anything she likes there. And ball reversed all the way around the horn to Cunninger down low, and she's got 6. First basket scored for Auburndale in a few minutes. It had been a while. Now Freiboth will kick it outside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez momentarily had it stripped away by Grimm. and still looking for the ball and travels along the way. Mentioned the Mosinee Indians. It was the WIAA Fremont athletes last night. As that Indians moniker, they decided not going to fit anymore. And they're in search of a name. I don't know how that's all going to work. I guess the school board will probably have to figure out a new one. I doubt they'll keep the athletes for much longer. I called them the WIAA basketball team last night. And Schmutzer intercepts that one in lane, really an errant pass. And then let's say last off of Schmutzer out of bounds, and it'll stay with Mosinee. Yeah, the WIAA Fremont athletes is how it's presented by the WIAA. That's how they list them. And I guess that happened sometime in the summer. Under the cover of darkness, they took away their name since the beginning of time. Nearly a carry there by Jaburk, but they let it go, and then Jaburk, the pass goes out of bounds. So ball back in the rightful hands, I think, of Auburndale at that point. And Schmutzer with it here, and 8:44 left in the half, and Owie with the long-range jumper, no good, and that is last off of the hands of Caitlin Cunninger. Mask police make their appearance here in Auburndale, apparently. All right. Three-pointer there from Jaburk, too strong, and rebound brought down by Ashlyn Grimm. You see that different in each school, and who's paying attention to what. I've seen ADs walk up and down the bleachers, mask policing, and I've seen other ADs enjoying the game. So I guess it's whatever mission you're trying to accomplish out there. That one thrown away back to Auburndale. Out of my control. ADs across the area have told us that while announcing, we can have a clean, crisp voice and not have the mask on. Everybody else, though, has got to have the mask. So we do it. Whatever you want. Just let us play. That's the goal. And as Schmutzer rises from three, and Plasek with the rebound. Jenna Plasek back in the starting lineup today. Out of it yesterday. I haven't done all the Mosinee. I actually have done very few, comparatively speaking, but lineup change from yesterday to today has Jenna Plasek in the starting lineup. Again, called a number of these names during the volleyball postseason as we came in and did all four Mosinee volleyball postseason games. Had a fun time doing that. Schmutzer again will rise from three, and again just a bit strong, and rebound pulled down by Cunninger. She out-battled three Mosinee players down low to rip down the rebound. Now kick out to Owie, 15-footer, would have been good from 18. Might have been good from 18. Luckily I had the right track on it, just too strong. And the foul is going to be called on the perimeter, 18 feet from the basket. The foul comes. And it is foul number four? I don't know. They put a 4 on foul. They increased the Mosinee total from 3 to 4, unless they just made a correction when they looked down. But foul on Caitlin Cunninger. Her first, team second. It makes sense on mine. I've got two. Got 2 tick marks on mine as well. Now Lehman, and went amongst the trees there, got that one knocked away. Fitzgerald, 16-footer, that one rims in and out. Follows her shot, and Hamas beats her to the rebound. Quick hands from Freeboth. It'll stay, though, with Auburndale for the time being, and another jump ball forced by the aggressive Mosinee girls. So I Am Fluffy was watching online. He had a message and then it took it away. Feel free to chat with us on the chat box if you're watching on a mobile device. We will have a short conversation with you, most likely. There's Owie with it, watched over by Freiboth. Now the dump inside to Hamas. She took a look at the basket and thought better of it. Now inside it comes to Owie. She had position on Freiboth, and then Freiboth will get tagged with her second personal foul with 6:13 left to play here in the first half. Poplinski on the inbound, and the three launched by Schmutzer. She's been plentiful with the three-point attempts, has made one. And now in it comes, and that basket good there. Anna Marie Owie with the basket, and 13-12, and again more interference here from the Mask Police. Hamas picks up her second foul, team foul number 3, and in the act of shooting, Freiboth will go the line for two. Line at the top of the lane, and she misses the first. And Freiboth not able to connect on either, and Fitzgerald goes tumbling in the lane after the missed free throw. Nobody stopped ball. Owie left hand, underhand, scoop is good. She's got 6. She joins Cunninger with 6. And Auburndale back in the lead. First time they've led since 8-6 in the game. That three-pointer rattles in and out. Plasek and a jump ball. This will stay with Mosinee. A three-pointer hit all corners of the rim and pop back out. 5.5 left before the half. In it comes to Lehman. Quickly worked around in the corner. Now dribbled out by Freiboth, and she sees a cutting Lehman, and nice job there on the feed all the way through the lane to a cutting Adeline Lehman, and then Lehman, bit of a hook layup there. Got it in. Inside feed to Schmutzer. Fadeaway J, good for Georgie. And now the action heats up here in the final 6 minutes. Again, Auburndale had gone cold from the floor. And now another drive for Fitzgerald. She's got 6. And the scoring has indeed opened up. Now turning with it, dumping inside to Grimm. That shot can't find its way in. Kick out Owie from the elbow. That shot long, and what are we going to have here? A jump ball, and Coach McKellips disagrees. He was looking for a foul to be called there, as it looked like that Freiboth had turned with the ball and brought the Auburndale player's arm with her. And what are we going to have here? They're going to call a foul on Hamas. All right. So Hamas picks up her third. I guess they say that Hamas jumped on top of Gonzalez there. I think is who that was. So Mosinee with the ball with the 1-point lead, 4:14 left in the half. Baseline drive, kick out, almost through the hands of Gonzalez, and then finally picked up by Auburndale. Josephine Ertl with the ball. Ertl in the game for the first time today. Quickly worked down low, and nice ball movement. Lauren Poplinski, the recipient from the baseline. A good ball movement there by the Eagles. Sandelsky feeds Gonzalez outside. That shot too strong. And ball picked up by Grimm. Back with it comes Owie. Owie clear lane as It was a falling Sandelsky in the lane, and she fell, cleared the way for Anna Marie Aue's 8th point on the layup. Auburndale now with a 3-point lead, a mini 4-0 run for the Eagles. Gonzalez nearly traveled with it. And pass too tall for Jaburk, but hit out of bounds by the Eagles, and we got a timeout on the floor. Coach McKellips will call the timeout, and it's a full timeout. 60-second break. Back to Auburndale in just a moment.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
All right, back here to Auburndale, and earlier talking about Edgar and McKenna Gooden nearing the school record for scoring in basketball. There will not be a game tonight as the Coleman team, with the weather moving in, decided better of it. So Edgar will next play on Thursday. We'll keep you updated if we plan on broadcasting that game. Out of the Coach McKellips timeout, Fitzgerald hits from the outside, and she's got 9. We're tied at 20. Under 3 minutes left here in the half. Drive there from Poplinski. That one comes up short. Ball is in the lane somewhere in there. And jump ball is going to be called. Mosney back with the ball. Those Mosney girls are not afraid to get their nose in there and get the hands on the ball, which is how you would coach it. I mean, that's the right thing to tell you. Girls, boys, whatever, get your nose in there and get hands on the ball. In the lane, that shot too strong off the hands of Sandelsky. That bounce pass through the lane to Grimm is good. What a feed there from Ertl. And Grimm scores her first bucket here in this game. Now Lehman bounce it outside to Freeboth, and Freeboth traveled while she was trying to gather that ball and keep it from going out of bounds. And so quickly Coach McKellips points to Plasek. Plasek will come in, and out comes Sandelsky. So Auburndale 2-point lead, just over 2 minutes left here in the half in this 2020 girls consolation game here in the Auburndale Holiday Classic. Nearly a steal there by Lehman. Back up top it comes to Schmutzer, worked around on the wing to Kundinger, down low to Aui. And Aui's height there, too much for Mosney to handle. Aui's got 10 points here in the half, nearly half of the Auburndale scoring. And that feed down low for Plasek, too much. Mosney was going to keep the ball though. And Plasek to her knees, able to get it, and ball worked around out of Lehman. Lehman runner in the lane. That one missed off to the left. And rebound pulled down by Grimm. And ball off of the knee of Schmutzer and out of bounds. Mosney back with the ball. So again, that aggressive, fast-paced Mosney style, able to create turnovers, create jump balls, create opportunities. But Auburndale obviously equal to the task and better than the task to the tune of 4 points. And travel on the other end. Ball will come right back to the Eagles. Drive there by Ertl stunted, and we say Ertl traveled. I believe that was the call. So just over a minute left in the half. Mosney had led briefly, actually had led for an extended period, about that middle portion here of the first half. Strong Auburndale last 5 minutes here of the half has them in position to take a halftime lead. Mosney, though, trying to cut into it here on this possession. Another runner in the lane for Lehman, too strong, and rebound brought down by Owie. And Owie flings it up ahead to Kundinger, quickly to Schmutzer, and sees Ertl under the basket. Nice ball movement again from the Eagles, and they now take a 6-point lead as Mosney had extended pressure all the way down the court, got themselves out of position, or better said, Auburndale beat them down the floor. So 6-point Mosney deficit with the ball. Inside it comes to Solinsky. Her shot not able to go down, and Schmutzer picks up the loose ball. Ball thrown, and Ertl just happens to be there to grab it. 5 seconds left in the half. Inside it comes to Kundinger, and she turns, gives it back outside. Schmutzer, good if it goes at the buzzer, and it does! Georgie Schmutzer cans a three-pointer at the halftime buzzer and gives Auburndale a 9-point lead as we head to the halftime break. 29-20 will be our halftime score, and we will now move to our Nasonville Dairy halftime report. We'll hear this from Nasonville, and then back for first half stats in just a moment.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150. And so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the store, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year, but yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Seem like a lot, but they play a lot of Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Back here in Auburndale, it's the Nasonville Dairy halftime report. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. 29-20, a strong Auburndale end. Last 8 minutes or so of that first half, very strong Auburndale push. They had trailed coming into that point in the game, and now finished the halftime with a 29-20 lead, capped off with a buzzer-beating three-pointer at the half off the right hand of Georgie Schmutzer. We will give you first half scoring, and we will start with the home hosting and leading Auburndale Eagles, 29 points. Here's how it happened. Anna Marie Owie with 10, Georgie Schmutzer with 7, Caitlin Kundinger with 6, Josephine Ertl, Lauren Poplinski, and Ashlyn Grimm, each with 2 points for Auburndale. For The trailing Mosinee Indians, they are led in scoring by Kate Fitzgerald. She has 9. Adeline Lehman with 5. Lexi Freiboth with 4. And Allie Gonzalez, 1 bucket for 2 points. And I had mentioned it during the broadcast, Auburndale being, in this game, more of a shooting team. Mosinee, more of a slashing, driving, create chances off the hustle and aggressive type of team. And Auburndale's shooting did heat up in that second half. And for Mosinee, just those drives, those slashes, the layups were not converting. And much credit to the Auburndale defense, especially in the lane, altering those shots, if not outright blocking them, and creating chances of their own. And then on transition, Auburndale just very crisp passing on the transition offense, creating points for themselves, some easy layups along with the shooting, and again capped off with a 3-pointer at the buzzer from Georgie Schmutzer. And that's where we are now, with Auburndale leading Mosinee 29-20. A few minutes left before halftime. Another commercial break, and we'll bring you back in time for the start of the second half here from Auburndale. A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today. All right, I beat the buzzer back here. Back and ready for half number 2. It's always a risk of going out in the concourse during halftime. People want to talk to you and ask you, your opinion of this game, that game, or well, who knows what. And I guess my fault for taking in those conversations. But anyway, we're back now, and thanks for coming back with us. And Auburndale out to a 9-point advantage as we start half number 2. Schmutzer not able to hit the jumper inside. But the folks I was talking to in the concourse agreed with my assessment. Auburndale just good passing, good transition offense, good interior work, and all that adding up to a 9-point first half lead. And in close there, Lehman not able to get the basket. And as I was coming back on the court, Coach McKellop said, we just can't finish. And that is true as well. Of course, Coach would know. But that was the case for Mosinee in the first half as well. Just not able to get that finishing touch. Freiboth there off the mark from outside. A loose ball, though, picked up by Lehman. Now Lehman with it here. Playseck back to Solinsky. Solinsky did not score in the first half as a starter. Look at Freiboth on the floor. She'll get charged with the foul. But you got to appreciate the hustle there, diving for the loose ball. But Freiboth will pick up her third. So first foul of any kind for anybody, but the third for Freiboth. And that's got to be a bit concerning for Coach McKellips. Freiboth, though, with the interception on the other end, and then good hands there from Haley Grimm. Grimm able to tip that away and avert the easy bucket for Mosinee. Again, championship game coming up next. We're told the start time is 3 o'clock, so there's probably going to be a delay like there was yesterday. We'll see, though. We'll get some clarification on that shortly. Coach McKellips wanted a carry, and he asking the officials, are you kidding me? And as Aoi appeared to have that ball with her palm up, but tough to see everything out there. Now Popolinski baseline jumper, too strong. Rebound brought down by Freiboth. So Mosinee, third offensive trip down the floor. Neither team has scored here. We're almost 2 minutes into the half. Inside it comes to Playseck, and Playseck off the backboard. She scores her first points, and Mosinee breaks the seal here first in half number 2. Again, championship game to follow this one. We'll give you a start time for that when we know it. What we do know is it's Neilsville and Wauwatosa West. Shot challenge there off the hand of Cumminger. Back with it comes Lehman and the Indians. Solinsky hands off to Freiboth. Freiboth feeds down low to Fitzgerald. And a second half plan for the Indians has shown itself here on the court. They're going to get more aggressive heading into the lane, no doubt about it. All right, 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll take a 30-second timeout here. Back to Auburndale soon.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Sometimes in baseball, the ball is pitcher's mound. The ball gets scuffed in a way that the pitcher doesn't like, usually, which is any kind of scuff. And you'll ask for a new one. Well, it happens here in basketball now these days too. You ask for a new ball, and they give you one. New ball comes flying in from somewhere out of the bleachers. I don't know where they're coming from, but kind of like in, trying to remember the name of an arcade game. Anyway, you'd push a button, a ball comes popping out from the machine. I guess kind of like a jugs machine, baseball batting practice. Hit the button, ball comes popping out. That's what it looks like from down there. Freiboth, open three-pointer, nails it. Back come the Mosinee Indians. They have started the second half on a 7-0 run. Auburndale yet to score here in the half. 2-point game. Schmutzer with it, gives off to Cunninger. Inside feed and a nice one on the spin. Haley Grimm off the backboard and good. Post move she learned at basketball camp this summer then, Haley Grimm. Or last summer. I don't know, there weren't many camps this past summer, so maybe 2 summers ago. More quick hands from Auburndale. Again, that was Grimm. Grimm on the hands. Down it comes to Schmutzer. Wild shot off the backboard. On the follow, though, was Cunninger, and ball still bouncing around. Still bouncing around. Now it's on the floor, and finally a jump ball is called. It was just the case of the unidentified bouncing ball. Jump ball, it'll stay with Auburndale on the possession arrow. It'll be Schmutzer to Owie to inbound. 44 looked like a 14, and nice inbound play. Nobody followed Cunninger as she came to the top of the lane and then spun back around and ran down the back side of the lane on the other side. Nice play. More quick hands from Owie. So Auburndale going to deny those long passes from Mosinee. So 4 straight points now for Auburndale as they break the 7-0 Mosinee run. They're on a 4-0 run themselves. Fitzgerald looking now, gives it back to Lehman. Lehman hands off to Freiboth. Freiboth in the lane. Kick out 3 on the way from Solinsky. That one misses. And it'll be last off the hands of Owie. It'll stay with Mosinee. And we get a timeout. Coach McKellips, Mosinee Indians, timeout. 13:49 left when we come back to Auburndale.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Back to Auburndale, and we'll tell you about Fleet Farm. Head in for Fleet Farm's 12% off store-wide event. Get 12% off your favorite brands throughout the store. It's instant savings and no rebate forms. Fill up your cart, save 12%. See store for details. Fleet Farm has everything you need. Get it all in one stop. I like that idea too, no rebate forms. And Plasek to the rack and to the free throw line will be the result. Plasek. Freeboth to the free throw line. She was 0 for 2 free throw shooting in the first half, but yeah, no rebate forms. That's the idea there. You just walk in, you take the stuff, and they just give you 12% off. And that's honestly the way to do it. Let's be honest about something else too. I think most people probably don't get those rebate forms sent in. You get lured in by the big % off, and then you either forget about them or you don't get it, don't understand it. 2 for 2 is Flyboth, so Fleet Farm understands that. And they just give you 12% off right there, right now. So head on in after the game. Go down to Fleet Farm. Outside three-pointer, Ashlyn Grimm is good. So three-pointer from Grimm, back to a 7-point Auburndale lead. Mosinee had cut it down to 2, and another trip to the free throw line for Mosinee on a drive. This will be Adeline Lehman to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Auburndale has yet to shoot a free throw in the game. This will be free throws 5 and 6 for Mosinee today. You might think Auburndale hasn't shot a free throw. That could be a result of lack of aggressive play. And it isn't. It's just a result of their good passing. It's put them in position to make easy open shots. Mosinee didn't even have a chance to foul on those shots if they wanted to. Now in it comes to Solinsky. She'll back it out. And the feed down low to Fitzgerald, and no foul, no whistle, and we play on. Down it comes to Hamas. Hamas, another crisp pass for Auburndale. That shot, though, too strong from Ashlyn Grimm, and then out of bounds. Nice feed from Hamas, just not able to get the finish. A quartet of Indians will come in here for Coach McKellips. Or so it appeared. 4 stood up right away. 2 new Indians on the floor. I think 2 new Eagles as well. And Coach Owie tells his Auburndale girls head on a swivel, and swiveling was Poplinski. Got the pass, intercepted, and then down low to Owie for the basket on the other end. Some more transition offense for Auburndale. Now into Sendelski, and she's fouled on her way to the rack, so free throw parade continues here for Mosinee. This will be free throws 5 and 6 of the half for the Indians, and team foul number 3. So all fouls for Auburndale have been shooting fouls. And Sendelski puts herself in the scorebook, her first point today. And that was, on the other end, that was Aaliyah Hamas's 4th. So she's on the bench with 4. And that free throw is short, so 1 for 2 on the trip to the free throw line for Sendelski. And that is last off of Mosinee. It'll stay with Auburndale. 4 for 6 free throw shooting here in the half for Mosinee. 7-point Auburndale lead. They led by 9 coming out of the halftime break. Lead was trimmed to 2 and now built back up to 7. Inbound pass nearly thrown away. Ertl there to pick it up and keep possession for the Eagles. Now Owie has that one poked away. Up ahead to Lehman. Lehman will have to chase this one down and not able to. Pass just led a little bit too much for Lehman. If we didn't mention 14 live events across the Zaleski Sports Broadcast Network today. We started the day with 15, but we did lose Columbus Catholic Gilman girls basketball. Gilman on a no-play quarantine, so -1 game today, but still 14. Yo, that's quite a bit. Your locally owned Sherrill Tire Center will keep you rolling and growing by coming to you with one of our 14 farm and commercial service trucks. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. Bryce Rasmussen checking in online. Hey, Bryce. Oh, more ball movement for the Eagles. Ertl at the finishing end of it. Just 3 quick, crisp touch passes. 3 here for Jaberk. That one comes up long, and going to be another trip to the free throw line for Adeline Lehman. The rebound was pulled down by Ertl, and as she came down, she tripped over a floor full of feet, lost the ball on her way down. Lehman picks it up and goes back to the free throw line. Free throw no good. Before the free throw, Coach McKellips checked the clock on the wall, and he sees 11:41 on it, and sees his team trailing by 9. Coach McKellips do his best to craft up a 9-point comeback here over the next 11:41. Should start here with a free throw. And they will say that Kate Fitzgerald lined up outside of her blocks on the free throw, and free throw attempt negated. So we'll take free throw attempt number 4 off of the books for Lehman. Heads up officiating there, though. Now Freiboth looks up, sees 3 Auburndale players in front of her, and gets the pass off, and then the shot not able to fall from Sendelski. What vision, though, from Lexi Freiboth. And then a foul on the other side. That foul will come on Fitzgerald. Foul number 2 for Fitzgerald. 3rd team foul of the half for Mosinee. Auburndale with 4 team fouls, Mosinee with 3. And Fitzgerald will come off the floor and take a break. And a trip is going to be called here on Grimm, as Freiboth was making her cut to the basket. Trip by Haley Grimm. Wapaka Comets 4, Whitefish 5. I'm assuming that's a hockey score from Bryce. And Bryce, if you can tell us if that's a final, that would be helpful as well. I know Bryce, big Wapaka fan of any kind, especially a hockey fan. We hear a lot from Bryce during the hockey games. And Freiboth is going to be awarded 2 free throws on the drive. As they say, Caitlin Cunninger was moving with her defensive position, backpedaling, and she made contact with Freiboth. First one is good, 10 points now for Lexi. And second is also good, so Freiboth is 4 for 4. Free throw shooting in the second half, 4 for 6 on the game. She's got 11. 7-point Auburndale lead, and then Freiboth, as she knocked the pass away off the hand of Erdl and Mosney ball. So there you see that Mosney aggressive style, just attack the ball at all costs, and sometimes it pays off. Most times it pays off. Lehman on the drive, kick out, Jaburk 3, that one off the back of the rim. Rebound Erdl, and that one batted away. Auburndale will keep possession. Another hand in the lane, that one by Jaburk. Auburndale still with it. Leaner there, no good. And on the other side, ball stripped away, last off Mosney. Coach Owie wants a foul. Will not get the call. And what do we have here? A bench warning on Auburndale. Now, Coach Owie was not happy with that call. Grimm at the top, works around the elbow, dishes outside and gets it right back in the lane. Left-handed in the lane is good for Haley Grimm. Strong post move there for Grimm. She's got 4, all points here in the second half. Now Solinsky, her three-pointer misses short. Rebound in the lane by Jaburk, no. And what do we have here? Another jump ball. And Sundelsky got tied up on the rebound attempt. So 7 minutes, 40 seconds into the half. We're right where we left it at the end of the first half, a 9-point Auburndale lead. Mosney's played good in stretches. They've showed some fire, but not able to trim the gap. And again, all credit to Auburndale on that. They've come down the floor, hit their shots. In it comes to Sundelsky. Lehman looking over the top of Schmutzer. Now we'll take the ball on Schmutzer, switches hands in the lane on the drive and gets it to go. 8 points for Adeline Lehman. And nearly a steal there for Solinsky. Auburndale still with it. And driving is Kundinger. Can't get that one to go. Rebound brought down by Freiboth. Back come the Indians, pushing up ahead to Fitzgerald. A little bit too much momentum. Fitzgerald goes crashing into the Auburndale mat on the wall under the basket, and then the ball thrown away back to Mosney. And it'll be a timeout, Coach McKellips. Timeout on the floor, 9:45 left. Auburndale leads by 7.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central in Marshfield.
Give a special shout out to Charlie's Hardware and Rental of Mosney. Charlie sponsors all of our home Mosney broadcasts, but we'll give him a shout out here on the road and say thanks. to Charlie's Hardware and Rental for supporting local sports here on Zaleski Sports. Also, our friends at Taqueria El Sol, too. Boy. I say that in a hungry nature. I'm going to grab some popcorn at halftime here. I wish I had time to make it down to Taqueria during, in between games here. I don't. Although, if anybody out there is willing, a healthy delivery tip will be given if you want to take our order for Taqueria El Sol. Otherwise, just go down there yourself. The food is amazing down there. Really, really good. Kundinger, her drive cut off, gives off to Schmutzer. Right back to Kundinger it goes. Now skip pass across to Haley Grimm. Inside feed to Owie. Can't get the short bunny in the lane to go. Back with it is Mosny. Quickly down the floor to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, baseline drive. Tried to feed it back inside to Sandowski, and now the ball is loose. Lehman picks it up, and back to the free throw line will go Adeline Lehman. Free throws upcoming. Foul number 7, too, on Auburndale, so Mosny will shoot free throws for the remaining 8:58 here in the game. And if there is a way to climb back in it for Mosny, it could be from the free throw stripe. Fourth foul also on Caitlin Kundinger. Lehman misses on the front end. Lehman now 1 for 4 from the free throw line today. Lehman gets the second to go. So from the free throw line, Mosny cuts the Auburndale lead to 6. Again, Auburndale has led since about the 7-minute mark in half number 1. In it comes to Schmutzer. Schmutzer gets it poked away from behind and ball on the floor. And we'll never have a timeout Auburndale. We'll keep it here on the floor. That is a full timeout. All right, Jada, let's take 1 30-second break. Back to Auburndale in just a moment.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Back here to Auburndale, Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Medford, and now in Spencer. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. So 6-point Auburndale lead, and Coach Howie given the timeout. They say that Schmutzer possessed the ball long enough to get that timeout. So out of the timeout, 8:53 left. In it comes to Owie. Owie attempted a baseline drive, and then Freeboth. And Freeboth, I think, threw it off of an Eagle, and she did. She threw it off of Brianna Weiler. What a play there again by Alexi Freeboth. Holy man. I know in years past they've done some tournament awards after this. I don't know if they'll do it anymore because the teams used to stick around and wait until the end. They don't this year. They shove everybody out of here at the end of it. But I don't know all the names of the awards, but Freiboth should be in the running for something. Because we can make one up for her. We do have that ability. It's Fitzgerald works around the Lehman screen. Now kick out to Plasek. Plasek jumper comes up short. And loose ball. Fitzgerald can't get her turnaround to go. And in the lane. And they're going to call Fitzgerald with the foul. So they say Fitzgerald had to forcefully clear away to get that last rebound and charge her with her third foul. Now turning with it is Weiler, nearly traveled in the lane and then stolen away. Up ahead it comes to Freiboth. Freiboth, left-handed layup is good. $13 points for Lexi, and what do we have here? Jump ball. So Auburndale keeps it. 4-point Auburndale lead. Still 7:41 to play. I look up at the scoreboard, just the way that the action has picked up. Again, since, the score was about, 12-10, something like that, and it was a little sluggish at that point, and it's not been sluggish since then. I look up at the scoreboard expecting less time. Still 7:40 left in the game. So nothing decided here yet, and another tip ball by Freiboth. Freiboth up ahead with it, and she'll take it to the rack, and good! What a move by Lexi Freiboth. Holy man. Number 2 taken over. Now down it comes to Weiler. Nobody looking there. Weiler not able to connect. And we're going to have a foul on Fitzgerald. It is her fourth. Or no, it's an Auburndale foul. All right. Foul called on Anna Marie Owie. That is her first. It's team foul number 8, though. So the free throw parade has started for Mosinee. That's bonus free throw coming up for Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald, nothing but net on the first. That'll earn her the aforementioned bonus free throw. Not able to get the second to go, but it'll be chased down by Lehman. More hustle from Mosinee Indians. Now play sec to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald will work on the drive. Kick out. Freeboth, 3 in the way. That was short. I think Freeboth is out of energy. That was short from the get-go, but Mosinee comes away with the ball. Mosinee down by 1. Now it comes Fitzgerald. She'll launch a 3, and that one's short. Chases down her own rebound and gets it to go. And Mosinee takes the lead with 6:50 left. Mosinee out hustling everybody on the court right now. And another hustle play. Oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me! From the floor, Fitzgerald flips it up to Freiboth. What is going on? Wow. I mean, that is ridiculous. We're watching here on the replay. We're going to keep it here, Jada, as we watch the replay here. Believe what my eyes see, but man, what a wow. That is a play. We did a thing for the last couple of years called the 3 to C, and we've put it on the bench this school year because we have no time doing all these live games. But I've thought of it a couple times, and the times I've thought of it is when that kind of play happens, and I, instead of doing a 3 to C, I'm just kind of put a play that says, here's our best play we've seen for the month or something. That's it right there. That's the play of December right there. And that whole sequence there in these last couple minutes where Mosinee and Freiboth had just taken over the game. Man, oh man. And another active hand for Mosinee. It stays with Auburndale. Coach Owie upset with his players right now. And it comes to Hamas, right back to Poplinski, and she'll bring it across the timeline. It's almost chased down from behind. Auburndale still with the ball. They trail by 3. What do we have here, Steve? A 6-0 run, 7-0 run, something like that for Mosinee. And now to the free throw line will be Lauren Poplinski. She'll shoot 2 on the foul committed by Adeline Lehman. So 4th for Lehman. Fitzgerald has 3. Yeah, thank you. Freiboth has 3. Poplinski hits the first, hits the second. She's got 4. A 1-point game here in Auburndale. So We got the game we thought we might have had coming out of yesterday. Just two good basketball teams here. That's what it is. Now Solinsky will launch a three. That one's short. Rebound brought down by Hamas. Hamas quickly up to Schmutzer. And pass goes through the hands of Kundinger back to the Indians. Whew, I'm out of breath, man. Tanner checking in online. That one nearly stolen away by Poplinski. Ball still on the floor. Finally picked up by Auburndale's Kundinger. And now back it comes to Poplinski. She'll take the 8-footer from the baseline and hit it. So good defense that time by Auburndale as they fight back and fight themselves into a 1-point lead here with 5.5 left to go. And timeout is called by Coach Scott McKellips. Timeout on the floor. It's a 60-second timeout, back in 1 minute.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focusing specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Back here in Auburndale, 5:28 left out of the Mosney timeout. Halftime in Marshfield. It is Marshfield 31, Merrill 20. Merrill had been on a quarantine for a little while. I think they've been back, though, for the last week and a half. But girls basketball, again, one of 14 live events on the Zaleski Sports Broadcast Network here just today alone. 14 in one day. And Solinsky rises from three, can't get that one to go. Rebound brought down by Kundinger. Quickly up ahead it comes to Poplinski. Back to Grimm. Grimm works the ball around now. Hamas with it. Poplinski and the feed inside to Kundinger, and that one's stolen away. Back with it comes Plasek. Plasek, layup, in. And ball is off of Hamas. Another big-time play by Lexi Freiboth. She takes a peek at me when I say that, but I mean, just telling the truth. I speak the truth here, man. And it's been quite a performance. Now on the inbound, we get the five fouls now. Caitlin Kundinger. Damage, Trevor.
All right, we are back here.
And that free throw was just not going to find its way down. And we'll have a travel as, again, it was more pressure that time put on by Claire Solinsky. And the whole Auburndale bench was saying, trail, telling her that the defense was coming. And Haley Grimm tried to put the brakes on, but not able to get them all the way down to the floor. Well, what a game here. 1 point Mosney lead with the ball. A chant of defense comes out from the Auburndale bench and fans in attendance. I haven't heard any chants all season long. That's good to hear. Have you? No. Yeah, that's good to hear. I like that. No matter how many, I mean, listen, you can have 10 people in the gym, but make yourself known, make yourself heard. That's the way to do it. Now spinning in the lane is Grimm, and 2 free throws coming up for Haley Grimm. It's the Mosney AD. Would you mind answering? And free throw misses from Haley Grimm.
Sit next to him. Yep. Can you hear me?
Grimm on the second, can't get that one to go. That's all right, I'll call him back later. Yeah, I'm not sure what he wants, unless maybe his wrestling got canceled. So we're all tied up here at 47, 4 minutes left in the game. And travel there, I was going to say nearly a travel, but then it was a travel. Solinsky traveled, and that due to the defensive pressure from Auburndale. So Auburndale with the ball, chance to regain the lead here. Thomas with it up top. Now Poplinski. Poplinski looks inside for a cutter, can't find one, and the cutting Grimm comes all the way to the outside. Thomas again, stares inside for movement. Now takes Jaburk on the drive, and it'll be a foul on Jaburk, and 2 free throws coming up for Aaliyah Hamas. Nice take there by Hamas. Didn't find what she wanted looking inside, and take matters into her own hands, and out of the free throw line, attempting to get a lead. And that one rolls in for Aaliyah Hamas. Auburndale up by 1.
Hockey got canceled.
Oh, okay. All right. And Hamas gets the second one. Mosinee hockey fans, there is no hockey tonight. Hockey is canceled, so Mosinee boys hockey canceled tonight due to weather. I don't know who they were scheduled to play.
Home of Sparta.
Oh, Sparta. Yeah, that's a long ways to travel with the weather all the way down from Sparta, so that doesn't surprise me. So no Mosinee hockey tonight, FYI. As Hamas to the hole and in. So just like that, a 4-point Auburndale lead. It was a good game yesterday in the opener, Mosinee and Wauwatosa West, and Mosinee and Auburndale are going to give us a good one here in the first game today. Not going to, they have, and Fitzgerald and rips down everybody out of bounds. Grimm a little slow to get back up, but she's up, no worse for the wear. So again, Mosinee boys hockey canceled tonight due to weather. Sparta is too far to go with anywhere from 1 to 12 inches scheduled tonight, depending on where you are and what actually happens. That one picked off. Good hands there from Haley Grimm. Grimm to Owie. Just over 2.5 minutes left here to play. Owie with the elbow, and no call there. Now up ahead with it is Solinsky, and Solinsky gets a lay-in. Bit of acting there on the Mosinee side. Anna Marie Owie, a little tired of getting pushed around out there too. Says, no, I'm gonna clear my own space here, thank you very much. It's Grimm with it. Up top it comes to Poplinski. 2-point Auburndale lead with the ball. Inside to Schmutzer, and gets it to fall. Eighth Auburndale Eagle to score here in the half was Georgie Schmutzer. So ball distribution and making things happen. Coach Owie shuttling players in and out. And Mosinee wrestling against Waupaca is still good. We will have that game live, one of our 14 live events today. Schmutzer falls, may have twisted an ankle on her way down. She get back up. Looks okay. May just slipped on the floor. So Mosinee wrestling still good for tonight. We'll have that one for you live. ZaleskiSports.com. Just click the link for Mosinee Waupaca wrestling. Timeout on the floor, Jada. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back to Auburndale for the final 90 seconds.
With more winter snow on the way, make your way to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located conveniently between Marshfield and Chili, just north of Highway 10, is ready to help you make snow removal easier. Visit Chili Implement and see how their complete selection of Kubota and Cub Cadet snow removal machines will simplify your winter. Chili Implement open Monday through Saturday for sales, service, and parts. Chili Implement will also help you finance your next purchase. You can also see more at chiliimplement.com.
Don't agree with it. Back here to Auburndale, final 90 seconds. It's a 4-point Auburndale lead, 53-49. Take another check-in at our only other game running at the moment. It's Marshfield 35 and Merrill 32. But here we go, guys. Pay attention. Pachella at Iola Scandinavia girls basketball. Eau Claire Memorial at Marshfield boys basketball. Wittenberg Burnhamwood versus Bangor. It's Wapaka Mosney wrestling. Wausau East Stratford boys basketball. And 3 more Auburndale Holiday Classic basketball games. We've already seen wrestling in Stratford today. That's come and gone. We've seen a JV game in Marshfield. That's come and gone. And we just keep rolling here. And rolling down the lane, Anna Marie Owie and 2 free throws coming up for Owie. See who they give this to. They will give that to Plasek. Second foul for Plasek. Both teams now with 9 fouls in the half. But 2 fouls on the shooting attempt for Owie. And Owie gets the first one to go. And second one also good for Owie. So both free throws good. Auburndale built the lead back up to 6. Final minute and a quarter here. It'll be Freiboth on the take. And fouls on the floor, and it'll be 2 free throws as Auburndale now with 10, double bonus now, the rest of the way for Mosinee. As we see Neilsville girls basketball coach John Geyer peer in from the doorway over yonder, and that reminds us, championship game coming up next, Wauwatosa West and Neilsville. Steve Maves on the call for that one. We bring in championship level announcing. And neither made for Freiboth, so missed opportunity there for Mosinee with the clock stopped. Now Owie turns and we'll head back out. Auburndale not interested in shooting, and rightfully so. As they lead by 6, they wait for the foul to come, and it does. And that'll put Georgie Schmutzer to the line for 2. Both teams now in the double bonus. And that was the 4th foul there on Freiboth. And Schmutzer can't get that one to fall. Schmutzer can't get that one. Ball still loose, tipped out to Hamas. Auburndale will hold and wait for the foul one more time. Coach McKellips calls for the foul. Not coming, and now they wait. Good ball movement by Auburndale. They've spent 20 seconds here. Mosinee still has not fouled. And then ball is thrown away, so patience pays off for Mosinee that time, and Freiboth on the run out. And Coach McKellips calls the timeout. We will keep it here with 28 seconds left to play in the half, and we will tell you about Awards and More. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More, also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Vote for the Awards and More Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month at ZaleskiSports.com. And then visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order. We've got a trophy coming to Wyatt Lemoyne in Marshfield. He was our voted Athlete of the Month for the month of November. He set a school record for receptions and or yards in a playoff game over in Hudson, and took the title after that. And you'll get to vote for the next selection of 4 coming up here in about a week and a half, so stay tuned for that. We'll tell you when and where to vote on the various social media outlets at Zaleski Sports. Freiboth nearly with the steal, and now we get the foul. No, we just get the ball knocked out of bounds, so 6 seconds off the clock. 4-point Auburndale lead. They will inbound. And that one tapped away by Solinsky. Now Lehman, strong take and no shot. They're going to call a foul on the floor, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up for Adeline Lehman. So we're not quite done yet. Oh, Lehman gets it to roll in. And needs this one here. Doesn't. Freiboth offensive rebound, gets it to go, and it's a 1-point game. They need a quick foul, and they get the foul there. Lehman gets the foul, sends Hamas to the free throw line, and no matter the outcome here of Hamas's free throws, it'll be a 1-possession game. Be up to Mosney either to grab the board on the second free throw or inbound. But the best Hamas can do is make it an Auburndale 3-point lead. Hamas can get that one to go. Before the free throw, somebody in the Auburndale crowd said, shh, shh, shh. It's just funny what you can hear when there's only a couple dozen people in the gym. And Hamas couldn't get either to go. 1-point game. Mosney with a chance to win it on the possession. Down the floor they come. In the lane, and no whistle blown there. Last off of who? Last off of Sandelsky, and 4.7 seconds left. Timeout comes to Auburndale. Coach Owie, again, let's keep it here. Mosney had a chance there. Sandelsky had it in the lane. It was good defense, though, by Auburndale. And then out of bounds, ball will belong to Auburndale coming out of the Coach Owie timeout. But it's been 2 really good games for Mosney here in this tournament. We'll see what the record is when they leave here. But 2 really good games played by Mosney here you want to say this weekend, but it's a Monday and a Tuesday. So many times these tournaments have been during a weekend. Not the case this year. Draxler Transport has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you 5 cents per mile premium over van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for their requested time off. Draxler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. And today is a good day to go do that, especially after today's game. Again, we are told the scheduled time for the championship game is at 3 p.m. And we will take their word for it. That is the time indeed. Will be a 3 p.m. start. It was yesterday, and we went to overtime in that first game yesterday, and there was still plenty of time in between games to clear out the gym. Fella went around here with some sort of vaporizing spray going around doing something, and had plenty of time for everything. 4.7 seconds left here, speaking of time, and Auburndale to inbound out of the Auburndale timeout. Ball comes into Hamas, and she's fouled right away, so Solinsky commits the foul and sends Aaliyah Hamas back to the free throw line. She was 0 for 2 just a moment ago, and we'll try to atone for that trip to the free throw line with a couple here. It'll be 4 seconds left after the second free throw from Hamas. And can't get that one to go, so Mosney perhaps with a chance to win it if they're able to grab a board, or after an inbound, depending on the result of this Hamas free throw. No timeouts. They have to go the length of the floor either way. So the free throw attempt from Hamas is good. And now Mosney down by 2. Here they come with it. Jaburk with the ball. Up ahead to Freeboth. Freeboth, and the shot was inside the 2-point line. Lexi had a shot to win it in overtime yesterday. Had a shot to tie it here in regulation today. And not able to. Auburndale hangs on. They get the win, 56-54. Time now for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We will be back, hopefully with Coach Dale Owie and one Auburndale Eagle. All that comes up after our Nasonville Dairy postgame show in just a moment.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $61.50, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it and turning it into cheese, sitting in the store, sending the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on cake.
I'll be right back, Jada. All right, back here in our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. Again, Jason Zaleski here. We wait courtside for Auburndale head coach Dale Owie, and we'll also see if we can catch our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. We'll see who we can get to talk to. We want Dale. We want the big guy. He'll come out and talk to us now. But a really impressive win by Auburndale. A really great game overall. Just a fantastic finish. 56-54 win here as we get the final one. Come on, Dale. We'll take it easy on you. A little bit easier sometimes to talk after a win too, I think. But we bring in Auburndale girls basketball head coach Dale Owie. Coach. You learn a lot from your team through the ups and downs of the season, but just a lot of hustle there by your girls. Let's talk first. You get the win here today. You win this consolation game. I want to talk first about transition points and really good passing, especially in the later parts of that first half. Your girls really hit on the transition points to end the first half.
We did. We moved the ball well. We like to run to begin with, and lately we've been struggling on doing it. But we play better as a team when we do. The end of the first half we went on a nice run. For the most part, for the amount of pressure that Mosini Kin put on you, I thought we handled the pressure fairly well. We played well.
And then lastly, you get to go on the break now, a little bit of a mini break, I guess, but you get to go into the break with a win. That's got to feel good. Always, ending, whatever that series is with a win to close out the year now.
It does. It feels good. We maybe lacked a little effort our last couple games, and we had great effort, great concentration today, and you could see it paid off.
All right, if you could find Anna Marie for us, we'd be happy to talk to her if she's around. Right, that would be good. Thanks a lot, Coach. We appreciate it. Again, Auburndale picks up the win here, 56-54. We'll go through final scoring for you here. We'll first start with Mosney, as Coach is going to track down Anna Marie for us. We'll talk to our Highlight House player of the game. But first for Mosney, Lexi Frybo with 19 points, Fitzgerald with 14, Adeline Lehman with 10 points, Plasek with 4, Solinsky with 2, and Sandelsky with 1 point for Auburndale. We're just going through scoring here. No big deal, right? But go through scoring here. Anna Marie, 14 points. That's not bad, huh? No, not bad. Go through the rest of your team here real quick. Georgie Schmutzer with 9. Caitlin Kundinger with 8 points. Reading through here, Poplinski with 6. Samus with 5. Grimm with 5. Both Grimms, Haley and Ashlyn Grimm with 5. So we'll start with that, Anna Marie. Really balanced scoring. Everybody scored. You had 8 score in the second half, including yourself. So just talk about that, getting a balanced effort from everybody and coming out with the win here today.
Yeah, our team is very well-rounded. We can all shoot the ball. We share the ball well, and it's really nice to have other people to have score and not just have one person.
It's kind of interesting playing back-to-back games. You get to find out a lot about your team and your teammates when you do that, especially facing adversity yesterday against Neillsville and losing that game, and then being able to come back right away and then pick up the win. So tell us what that was like kind of overnight and wanting to come out here and get a win today.
Yeah, we definitely knew we needed to pick it up today and bring it all we had, and we definitely wanted to win, and we kept a positive attitude, and we did the best we could.
And then lastly, we'll head into conference play for the rest of the year. You play 2 really good teams here in non-conference. So what does that kind of teach you and the rest of the girls as you head into the rest of the conference season?
We're very excited because these teams were very good, and we're glad that we got a win on one of them.
All right, sounds good. Can we put you in the highlight house? Is that okay? All right, so we'll hand you the microphone. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. I'm Anna Marie Alley, and I'm in the house. And just at the camera there, okay? So I'll count you down.
Okay.
You good?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Anna Marie Alley, and I'm in the house.
All right, nice job. Nice tournament, all right? We'll see you later on in the season. All right, thanks to Anna Marie. Let's see, what time is it here? We've got an hour till game time, so we're going to shut the broadcast down. And we'll bring it back up here at about 2:50. So those of you looking for Tosa West and Neillsville,